There are some fascinating degenerates on Whatnot. Like, I know I've been making fun of Whatnot quite a bit for some unhinged scammers, scalpers, and just lunatics, but the two I want to show you here, I think, are the biggest weirdos so far that I've seen. The first guy is having a meltdown because the lore goes, he was telling people on his stream to buy in for the mystery set giveaway, and then he didn't actually do the giveaway. Instead, he raided to another Whatnot seller, and then people called him a scammer in the comment section, which really, it made him see red. He had steam coming out of his ears. He was so upset, feathers ruffled, so he started another stream.
Cold cards. Suck your mum as well, you stupid little rat. I'll snap your chin I'll spin your chin like a roll on you little mug.
I'm confident there was some English buried deep into that Xanax overdose sounding mumbling that he just did. The only thing I could make out somewhat was him saying, "Suck your mom." Really going into Call of Duty lobby levels of insult here. It's also kind of hard to understand what he's saying because he is clearly, like, amped up. Like, you can hear his heart is pounding. He's stuttering. It sounds like he's getting a lump in his throat, like on the verge of tears. So he is struggling to find insults, and he just keeps fucking face planting into some of them. He says that he's gonna spin him like a roll-em-a-mum or something. I have no fucking clue what gobbledygook he spit out at the end of that sentence there of his little rant.
With your little glasses, I'll snap them off your head. Trying to put my name down like that, you little rats. I hope I get banned as well. I hope your mum gets raped and all.
Can you imagine being this pathetic? Saying some shit like that while you're surrounded by Pokemon cards that you're trying to peddle to people that will overpay for it because that's your livelihood? Fucking Worm even ended stream and then still sat on the app just reading the chat, insulting him, treating him like a punching bag. Asked his wife's boyfriend for permission to start another stream just so that way he could prove them all wrong. He's not a scammer. He said, "Why I oughta get a load of this," and then started talking a bunch of barnacles saying that he hopes that person's mother gets raped, all because they called him a scammer. And he didn't even do a good job of defending himself as not being a scammer. All he did was have a temper tantrum. Of course, I'm not with the Better Business Bureau, so I don't know if he actually is scamming. But like every other Whatnot seller, they're all just trying to have you overpay for the shit that they invested in. They're bad investments. They hope you will make them whole again with some clams on top by overpaying for these things. But in regards to this goober, I don't know if he did anything different than all the other scalpers on Whatnot. All we have is that little tiddly-wink of lore to try and give context to the situation, and then from his own asshole, he gives like a 10-second explanation after saying someone's mother should be raped.
I'm going. Fuck this shit. I'm gone. Owen, yeah? I'll tell you who bought in. 5 of my people and 2 other people, okay? I've messaged them other people back, and I've said, look, it says in my show notes, upon sellout only. Mr. Dipsomnia. Crayon, you ugly little rat. You ever come on my stream again, yeah? You little whore. Think you're funny, didn't ya? Little dog.
So he's still talking with all that peanut butter in his mouth, so it is a little hard to understand him most of the time, but what he's trying to explain is that the giveaway, the mystery set that he was going to do, he said that it would only happen if it sold out, like all of the spots sold out, then he would do it, which it didn't reach, thus he wasn't going to do it, and messaged the people individually. I guess not everyone got the message, and I guess it wasn't made clear, so people were calling him a scammer. That's his explanation. Now, to me, that sounds like some fucking horseradish if Whatnot allows that kind of giveaway. That, to me, it opens the door to some real fraudulent foolery where you could say, hey, I'm doing a Prismatic Evolutions giveaway if we sell out all of these slots. And then you put like an absurd number on there, like 200 slots that you're never going to sell out over the course of the stream. And then people will buy in hoping to get to that number, but it's probably not going to reach it. And then you can just not do the giveaway, but you get to keep the money that they spent to buy into it. Again, I don't know how it works on Whatnot, but if that is how it works, that is a problem. You could just infinitely farm that by just like trying to generate a ton of hype. Everyone buy into the giveaway right now. I'm doing a fucking Pokemon base set giveaway at 2,000 spots sold here over the next 45 minutes of the stream. Come on, buy. And you would definitely get people to start buying in, hoping that that giveaway would come up, but it's not going to reach that number. And then you'd just be able to take their doubloons for nothing, because then you don't have to run the giveaway. You said it won't happen unless it sells out. Again, maybe that's not how it works on there. Maybe if it doesn't reach the giveaway number, everyone gets refunded. But judging from this, doesn't sound like that's the case, because if everyone got a refund, they probably wouldn't be calling him a scammer. There probably wouldn't be confusion there. But I'm just spitballing. I'm not entirely sure.
You fucking sket. Just because you can't sell stuff, I don't give a fuck if they're watching me. Shut up, you little dog. Yeah, you heard. And you, gold card. Suck your mother as well. That's yours, mate.
He then did get banned after this kind of blew up on Whatnot, which he said he was hoping for, so his prayers were answered, wish granted from the fairy godparents of Whatnot, I guess. I have to imagine, though, he doesn't have a big smile on his face about it. Now he's sitting on a bunch of Pokemon cards that I know he doesn't want and nowhere to sell them. So, probably not super happy about it, but it's also not really surprising. This guy is fucking unhinged and weird. Even if he's not scamming, which again I don't know if he is or not, doesn't matter. This is someone that you shouldn't do business with in the first place.
Scalper. So you guys are getting mad at me for not doing it on a fucking table. There's no difference. And FYI, for all you crybaby bitches in my fucking feed right now, 70 is not even market. So you can suck my nut and get off my feed.
Brother, you are winded, out of breath, walking around Walmart pushing a shopping cart of Pokemon Elite Trainer boxes. Ain't nobody ever sucking those nuts. You can't even see your own nuts. I can tell by the way you're huffing and puffing here. This is pitiful. This is just pitiful. This guy was so excited to start scalping after taking all of the Walmart inventory for Destined Rivals that he goes live on Whatnot and people start clowning on him, start dunking on him. So now he's puffing out his chest trying to talk all tough. You crybaby bitches. Oh my lord, it's so comical what a loser this guy is. This guy was so proud and just couldn't wait. His gluttony knew no bounds. He had to go live on Whatnot right away because Christmas came early. He got the entire Walmart stock, ensuring nobody else could have any. So that way he could make like $3 on each Elite Trainer box. He'd profit maybe like $20 across the board if he sold every single fucking one of them. Yippee. Really worth it. But at least he finally got some cardio in from the sound of things. That's good news for him, I guess.
Do what you want, Crew 11. Are you talking to me or are you talking to somebody else?
Our Cloverfield footage gets abruptly cut short here. It sounds like a store worker stopped him. Maybe they told him that there's a purchase limit. Oh, Lord, that'd be fucking poetic. He ends stream on the spot, so we'll never know the conclusion there, the thrilling finale. I imagine it was a worker coming up trying to, tell him, hey, maybe don't do that. But he was just so embarrassed and so shocked that someone is talking to him in public while he's trying to hoard all of these Pokemon boxes like Smaug from The Hobbit here, that he, in his shame, ended the stream. I can only keep my fingers crossed that he walked out of there with one box, maybe, and no one to sell it to. That would be great. But anyway, these two clips are probably the two biggest weirdos I found on Whatnot so far. Even more so than the guy that was crashing out all the time. These two are just fucking brutal losers, man. I had to talk about it. That's really about it. See ya.